Hey, good Motivation Monday morning. I wanted to talk to you a little bit this morning about something. Failure. Just killed the mood, right? I mean, who wants to talk about failure? That's part of my point. I think today in our society, we look at failure as, well, a bad thing. And I'd like to submit that it's not necessarily. How often do we hear somebody say, "Oh, I tried that, but I failed"? Or the even more popular, "Oh, I couldn't do that. I'm a failure." Really? Just because you tried once and you couldn't do it, you're a failure? Okay, a couple things about failure, guys. First of all, failure's not a bad thing. Wait, but I tried to do something and I couldn't do it. That sounds pretty bad, right? Well, not really. I mean, you tried, didn't you? After all, you could have just not tried. You could have not tried to reach your goal. You could have not tried to run that marathon or not tried to get that degree. That would have been better, wouldn't it? I mean, after all, it's always better to not do something than to try to do it, right? See, now you're starting to see why it sounds so silly. So let's look at failure as a good thing. It's not an impediment to our goals or to our success. It's just a stepping stone. It's a learning process. How often do we hear that we should learn from our trials? There's always something for us to learn from them. Same thing with failure. There's always something to learn. And we take what we learn and we move on and we try again. Eventually, maybe we'll fail one or two more times, but eventually we will be successful. Why? See, that's my second point. Everybody always talks about how when they fail, that means that they're a failure. Experiencing failure equals I'm a failure. Wrong. Do you want to know when you're a failure? It's when you give up. As long as you're trying, you are not a failure. Keep going. Keep trying. You will be a success one day if you keep going. But if you give up, well, yeah, then you are a failure because you let your failures dictate who you are. We are who we think we are. If I think I'm a failure, that's what I'm going to be. But if I don't see it that way, if I recognize the growth for what it is, and I keep trying, one day I'm going to succeed. And so will you. Have a good day.